1. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands, to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea, I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. Okay, welcome to 3 Guys, 5 Feet Apart podcast, episode 5. Featuring special guest, LawnDogg23, also known as Lanny on YouTube. And he is the famous creator... Lonnie, sorry. Lonnie, who's the creator of the currently viral video, Mario's Funeral. All those will be linked down below. How's it going, man?
Everything is great. I'm so excited for this, man. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying my videos. That's the point of me making my videos, man.
Yeah, we love them. I actually watched a couple of your videos myself. I liked the demonstration on how to eat a popsicle without being sus. I had a big problem with candy canes actually in high school, and I was self-conscious because I was going at one hard. And I saw like some people on the other side of the class like pointing at me and making fun of me, and I was just like, "Oh, I didn't mean to be all gay about eating this candy cane."
I'll never eat a
candy cane. Hey, screw those guys, man! I got a dirty mind, bro.
Yeah, actually, it was girls. I just wanted to make it sound like I wasn't bullied by girls.
Michael had a rough high school.
You know what anyone thinks? You just enjoy the food the way you like it, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
People always talk about people eating pineapple pizza. It's like, what right do you have to judge people who like pineapple on pizza? I like to eat mayonnaise on ramen, so what the hell, man?
There you
Wait.
go.
My food.
Go for it.
The question is, do you like pineapple on pizza?
Well, sort of. It's kind of sweet, but I like that little sour. Not sour, but that's like the pepperoni taste, cheesy taste.
Right.
I like the original.
If you have pineapple,
on pizza is okay.
if you have pineapple on pizza, you got to have like a pizza that's built for that. You can't just throw it on there because they do like a brown sugar on the crust or something, or they change it up. You can't just like slap it on a pizza and be like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
I know some people like put pineapple on the pizza after they already cooked the pizza. It's like, no, you have to cook
That's
pineapple
gross.
with the pizza. It's gotta be cooked.
That's wrong.
I can't eat.
That's a
cold
sin against
pineapple on
God.
pizza. It is.
What?
It is.
Hey, but
What? You got something to say,
I
Austin?
love
man.
pineapple
This is
on
the
pizza.
culture.
No, Austin. I'm saying you gotta cook the
So
pineapple.
Lonnie,
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
Um,
I'll allow that.
how long have you been on YouTube?
For a year, man.
So you're still fairly
1
new.
year.
I know for us, like, we just started, and like that's pretty much the only place that we're putting our videos for the podcast. So we're still learning a lot. Is there any tips that you could give us, or like tricks of the trade for people that
We already are
starting?
using a trick. We're leeching off of someone more famous than us. Thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you. Other
That's
than that,
funny, bro. Nah, but like for real, just be you. That's what I do. I don't even make quality content like every other YouTuber. I don't know how.
I'll disagree with that. I think the Mario Funeral cinematic universe is shaping up nicely, and I can't wait for what comes
I think
next.
It's beautiful, and I want to
Yeah, I'm
know
working
the
on a
lore.
new project, by the way. But anyways, man, just be you. That's all you got to do. Just do what you want everyone to see you do, and if they enjoy it, then give them more, man. Just be you. Really, that's what it's all about.
have you?
And I can't really give you advice on how to get more subs, man. 'Cause I'm only at 200, man.
Hey, that's more than us.
Just keep doing what you're doing. It works. But yeah, that's all I can say about that.
Okay. I think Austin had a question for you about the Mario video.
Okay, well,
All right.
Hit them with it.
Hit him with your hot take, Austin.
okay. Listen, I love Nintendo and video games. So,
Oh yeah, me too.
like, what's your favorite Mario game? I'm assuming
Mario Galaxy.
Mario. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I love that game. I
Let's just-
love that game ever since I was like 6 years old. I still play it on the Switch. There's just something about that game, man.
Oh yeah,
It really attaches to me. Like, It's so beautiful, and it's just so much to explore.
Rosalina's
I'm
hot.
sorry if I'm interrupting, but I just really wanted to say that.
No, yeah, for sure.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Let's just go around and just get everyone's. Austin, your favorite Mario game?
Mario. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, I'd probably say Super Mario 64, but I feel like Super Mario Sunshine was like my.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good game.
No,
It's underrated,
a
too.
lot of people hate on Sunshine, but
Yeah.
it's a good game.
Yeah.
I'm just if you
They
don't
really
like
need to
Sunshine,
make a
you're not
sequel.
invited to the
Yeah.
They need to get started on that.
They kind of almost have a sequel. That's like the new Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury is almost, it's got Bowser Jr. with his magic
I can't
paintbrush.
wait for that.
Oh yeah, it's looking dope, man.
It does look really
I
cool.
cannot wait for that. I'm getting it as soon as it comes out. I don't care. That's my mission, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario Sunshine, that's a really good game, but it doesn't get the attention that it receives. It's not compared to all the other great games. But I think it deserves to be in the Hall of Fame of great Mario games.
It does, man. It legit does. Like I'm with Austin. That was like the first real Mario game I played because I did it on the GameCube.
Yeah, GameCube. Yeah, that was like my first gaming consoles.
Yeah.
GameCube.
Well, this is Alex, and I'm going to be called out here with this question because I'm not.
You suck, Alex.
I'm not a big Nintendo person. I don't have anything against it. I just didn't grow up with it. So the closest I've really gotten was Mario Kart. So that's about all I know, really.
Which Mario Kart?
Like the Wii, like
The Wii one?
Wii, yeah,
Yeah.
the one
That's
that I grew
a
up
good
on,
one.
so, yeah.
That's a really good one. I love that game. That's my favorite Mario Kart ever.
Yeah, I think that actually is.
They got the new one out, Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, I have Mario Kart 8, but
You have it, and you never once suggested we all play it when we hang out.
We can play. I mean, we can all play it.
You're kind of a dick, but whatever.
That's messed
I'm
up.
sorry.
It is.
I wasn't trying to hide Mario Kart 8 from you guys. I'm sorry.
Let's talk. Since we're on the topic of Nintendo, let's bring up the inequality in Super Smash Bros. Jonah and I were playing Super Smash Bros. Earlier this week, and we talked about the new character Sephiroth or whatever his name is. Sephiroth.
Michael.
Yeah, I'm an ignorant. I'm a normie.
It's a 20-year-old game.
I don't care.
I know
It's been
it's
around
popular.
for a long time.
But like,
you should know.
there's a skin of him where he's shirtless, and I'm just like,
It's beautiful.
they got him shirtless, they got Shulk shirtless, and I'm just like, what's with Nintendo and like pushing the like sexuality of all these guy characters, but like Samus got a smaller butt in Super Smash Bros.
That's right.
Yeah, and here's the thing,
It's
right?
bigger butt.
They have no problem with Sephiroth being shirtless, but they don't add Chun-Li and Cammy to the damn game because they too damn sexy. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
It's not
Chun-Li with that helicopter kick.
I want
Oof.
Chun-Li.
We all
Chun-Li's
want
kicks
Chun-Li.
would give you like 50 damage each like jab or whatever, each kick. She would be OP in the game, man, because them legs are strong.
Yeah.
I would love that. That's the next character they're gonna.
That's how I want to die, like being sandwiched in Chun-Li's thighs. Just like crushes my head like a watermelon, but that's the way to go.
I'd be okay
Her
with
kicks
something
would
like
do
that.
more damage than Ganon's sword.
Oh.
That's a fact.
Man.
That is a fact right there.
Jonah, you have a question?
Yeah, I just want to talk about how, I love the weird side of YouTube where you don't really know what's happening. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't understand your videos at all. It makes no sense, but that's what's beautiful. I want to know how you come up with this stuff. Like, where does this come from?
I do not know.
He has voices in his head.
But no, I just make it for fun, right? I just have these ideas that pop up in my head, and when I make the video, it's ongoing. It's like, oh, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should put that there. Maybe I should add this. Kind of like how I was making that stop motion Mario video. I just wanted to start the lore from there of Luigi watching Mario get killed because he was behind him.
Wait. There was some debate earlier when we were watching your videos. What is Luigi's role? Is Luigi the one killing Mario in that video, or did Luigi like hire someone?
he hired somebody. He was behind it. Well, I can't really say. Well, let's be honest.
As I say, don't spoil your. I know the series is still ongoing, so don't spoil anything. But
let's say he was involved.
I was about to say the viewers want to know.
He's involved.
So is there
That's all
like
I
a
can say.
deeper lore to this universe that you have, or like these videos? Is there like a background lore, or is it just happened?
It's just basically a huge what if. Like, what if Luigi snapped because he was so tired of being second in command of Nintendo, and he just decided to get rid of Mario.
Okay.
I like the method you went with this instead of Luigi just putting on like a trench coat and shooting up a school or something.
Yeah, that's a terrible approach. That's gonna get you canceled real quick. I'll tell you that.
So are you monetized?
Nope. I do this for free.
I'm
I'm okay with that.
The monetization systems, like, it takes a while to get there. You have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 views. Because I looked into that when we first started, because I was like, even if we make like a penny off of a video, that's still something. But yeah, their monetization system, they only want those.
You guys should have more subs, man.
There you go.
Hey,
But
we're
I don't
trying.
mean to interrupt, but like I'm just saying, like you guys should definitely be monetized. You guys should definitely have over 1,000 subs. I'm surprised you guys don't.
You can interrupt if you're gonna praise us all you want, man. That's cool.
We appreciate that. We think
Yeah.
we're trying, but
Well, one day.
Well,
we're gonna get there one day.
The biggest thing is, like, I'm the only one with like any technological like capabilities. Like, I got the Adobe suite and I got all the equipment, so like it's they record with me, but it's a one-man show past that
really
point.
Michael's podcast, but you know,
He does all the work.
if he ever makes money off of
I
it,
recorded it,
we'll
edited it,
sell
designed the
that.
background for YouTube, figured all that stuff out.
Hey.
Yeah, it's
Listen, once you're like really good at it, I'll try to get some of the
I
software.
I
and
did
try
the
to learn how to
thumbnail
use it.
art for episode 0.
Jonah did
Also-
provide the thumbnail art for episode 0, and it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
That's some really good art, man. Better than I can draw.
Yeah, MS Paint, right, Joe?
10 minutes. MS
I had to edit it in Photoshop later, but yeah,
Yeah, you edited a lot of stuff out.
I had to make it like
little
a
inappropriate.
yeah. We don't try to be too edgy around here.
I'm trying to, and then Michael edits it all out.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
I have to. Usually I'm really mean to these guys, so I have to edit it to make me look a little nicer. There's a lot of abuse that goes on behind the scenes. I extinguish my cigarettes on Alex's forehead and stuff, and
only a couple times.
Oh, jeez, man.
he goes in the closet and cries for 10 minutes, and he's good afterwards.
Oh, you guys are funny, man.
Okay, so another question. Here, you kind of got a big break recently, and that was Oni Plays. Shout out! That's actually how I discovered your video. I was watching Oni Plays. That had to feel like awesome, right? Like that had to be like, you know, did you shed a happy tear or something? Like, how did that feel?
Manly
I was just shocked. I was a little skeptical about it though. Later on, because I was thinking, what if they're being sarcastic about it and just saying that my video is good, even though they think it's like stupid, something that shouldn't really exist. You know?
I mean,
Like, oh my god, what the hell is this? I gotta share it with my friends. It's so ridiculous. You know what I mean?
it was awesome. That's how we found you. And then, you know, one comment later, you're on the podcast, which will go out like in a million weeks because I have the slowest editing and upload pace.
It won't be that long.
Same here, dude. It's so hard to like make videos and edit by yourself. You know what I mean?
It
It's
is,
a lot of work.
especially with the podcast being like all audio only. When I'm sitting down like editing in my basement alone, it literally is just like a grind because like I've heard all this before. I have to listen to the same stupid thing Alex said like 15 times.
You don't love my voice?
I love your voice.
Your voice is fine, man.
Thanks.
That's why I try to minimize like all editing. Try to keep it clean. That's why I tell them, no, you know, keep the potty language out of here.
And then we
This is a Christian server, no potty language.
Don't swear. Don't cheat. We have to log off by 4 o'clock because it's dinner time.
What you guys have for dinner?
We had Panda Express.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
pretty good.
I love Panda
It was
Express.
smack.
One opened up near my buddy Austin's house, and we're in his basement recording right now. But like, there's a line all the way around. There's a line all the way around from the drive-through, and we just walk in, and there's no one inside.
People are so genuinely
They're
lazy.
horrifyingly lazy. Yeah.
So Michael was telling us that you listened to a couple of our podcasts, is what I was
Yep.
hearing. Is there any moments that stood out to you? Any favorite parts?
Or any criticism.
Or any criticism?
What can we fix?
Oh,
Who should I kick off the podcast?
hell no, don't forget.
Just say the name and they're gone.
There was one moment I will remember, and that was the part where one of you guys were talking about humble brags and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was episode 0. Austin's complaining about his big dick.
That was so funny, bro. I hate it. when
Austin,
that-
hold on to the
my
microphone.
I'm sorry.
He's dropped it like
my
twice.
Dick being so big that I sit in the toilet and the dick touches the water. I remember
Yeah.
that was funny.
He's always like complaining. It's the worst. He makes everyone jealous.
Yeah, Austin's wearing some pretty tight pants
Yeah.
right now. I think he's
Fuck
trying
your
to
humble
show
brags,
off.
Austin, making me feel secure.
Yeah,
That wasn't the motivation.
that's why episode 3's only got 9 views, because you scared everyone out with episode 0.
I'm sorry.
Big dick.
Sorry. We're gonna.
Oh, it's your podcast or quality, guys. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thanks,
You guys are
man.
great interviewers as well. You guys let me talk, even though I'm probably pissing you off by interrupting you guys.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Don't take anything Michael says seriously.
yeah, but that's the whole point of this podcast. When I started it, I was just like, I just want us to be guys hanging out, having a good time. I remember like after Alex recorded an episode with us, he's like, we need to start jumping on these trends. We need to start doing this. I was like, no, dude. The whole point's just to hang out. Like, I do this for fun. If I stop having fun, I'm gonna stop doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we brought you here because we want to listen to you, so you interrupt us all you want.
Yeah. Do you got any special points you want to talk about? I mean, anything you want to shout out? I'm going to link your channel in the description and probably put it on the end card too. But I mean, you can still shout out your channel, shout out any people who might want to.
I will say this. I'm working on a new Mario's Funeral episode. I just released the teaser like yesterday.
I saw
Where it
that.
was with the flickering lights.
I had to watch it like
place
through
in that
closed
setting
fingers.
right there.
That was scary, man. I had to watch it through closed fingers because, like, I know he's gonna have Mario jump out at me. I know he's gonna. I figured, like, if it actually genuinely scared me, I'd rip into you when we had this interview. Like, what are you doing, man? But I just like closed my eyes, sucked my thumb, and I got through it.
The scare was kind of predictable though, because I mean it's flashing lights and it's nighttime now. I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
You know what I
didn't
mean?
there was gonna be a
Not
jump
judging you
scare
though,
at
but
it.
like
No. I hate scares, especially when you know the scare is gonna happen. That's what makes it worse for me, man.
then do not watch scary short films, any short films on YouTube, man, because those are terrifying. I watch those when I go to sleep. Worst mistake of my life.
Well, don't watch them when you go to sleep. That's something you watch in the morning.
So, speaking of
Don't
scary
do
stuff,
it, bro.
I saw that one of your videos was kind of going off of Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that a game that you like to play as well?
I don't play, but I love to watch it.
Dude, that game is freaky. Like,
It's got a very rich lore.
Now, the fan base, it does kind of ruin the fun a little bit because it's just, they like to overanalyze it and talk about, like, and then they do all this fan art. It's like, ew, what the fuck are you doing?
That's true.
But, like, the way I see it, it's creepy as hell because the whole story behind it is terrifying. You have this guy going around slaughtering kids, hiding them in costumes, and then there's these YouTubers like Squimpus. Either way, guys, shout out to Squimpus McGrimpus. Check out his videos. There's not a lot of jump scares, but it's just aesthetically terrifying because there's just parts where you can hear children screaming. You can hear the noise. You could just hear the whole thing going on, and it's horrible. it's just genuinely horrible. There's other YouTubers that do it too. There's Barrington, he does something different though, and then there's Mean Bear. Those 3 channels.
Alright.
They make FNAF scary again. Hell yeah.
Can I'm just gonna say that calling something genuinely horrible is the weirdest way I ever thought to shout someone out. Go watch their content. It's genuinely we get it.
It's great. the way I describe all the horrors of it is horrible because, like, you never know. Something probably like that could happen for real. We never know about it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's real. It just makes it so much more realistic because Scott Cawthon, he puts small subtle details in it, but it's hard for you. It goes over your head when you play the game at first. You don't identify when you play the game because you're just there thinking about, I got to get through this game, but I'm not going to be looking for any secrets.
Yeah.
But then when you go back and see it, and then you start thinking, oh man, that is pretty scary. But what if we heard the screams and saw the dead bodies?
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I always liked the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, but I genuinely I left it after I left the Five Nights at Freddy's lore after the fandom kind of really took off.
Sorry if you guys are dog barking, man. I'm outside right now because it's very nice outside. These damn dogs won't shut the fuck up.
You're in a lovely sunny California. We're in Ohio and it's freaking freezing out.
Freezing outside.
Well, today was a good
It's cold out here.
We saw the sun for the first time in a week.
I mean, it was nice when it was like sunny out, but you had to like stand
screw
in the sun.
California. I'm sorry, but screw California, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie with you guys, man. Ohio is like more beautiful. It's green, and there's a lot more space. There's probably some racist people out there, but I don't really give a damn. I'm just mind my own business.
There's racist
Nice
people
home.
everywhere.
There's a lot of them, yeah.
No, but so do you know why people are moving out of California so fast right now? It seems like there's like been a big surge of people just leaving California.
It's expensive.
Could you repeat that?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, he asked
I'm
you
saying-
to repeat what you
Yeah.
said.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying, do you have any opinions on why there's a big surge of people leaving California at the moment?
Because one thing, first things first, the pandemic, the coronavirus is coming. The state is one of the most infected states in the whole world. So everyone is leaving. And another thing, it's cheaper in other states. Like Texas, you can get a whole mansion for like only $500,000. But in order to get like a nice, tiny little home by the beach in LA, it costs like $1 million. That's absurd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so cheap in Ohio.
That's the whole conspiracy behind it. I mean, it's pretty.
I've never been,
Some
but
people talk about
I definitely want to go like on the coast. What's that highway that's like along the coast that you can drive? It's like pretty popular.
Wait, what do you mean?
There's like a highway that's really popular on the coast over there in
I'm
California.
pretty sure it's called the beach.
No, it's like, it's like a really famous highway. That, like,
Anything's a highway if you're driving on it.
Yeah.
but then I would definitely go there to go see Yosemite. That's like one of my top places in the world to go.
Yeah. I live like an hour or two away from Yosemite. I live in Madera, California.
Okay. Have you ever been to Yosemite?
Nope.
You gotta go while you're there.
Well, I've been to like, I haven't been to the national forest, but I've been to like the town. There's like a town.
Okay.
There's like a high school team. I play basketball, so I play in football. So I competed against the school over there, Yosemite.
All
But
right.
I've never been to the national park yet. And that's kind of one of my bucket lists to go to like every national park in America because they look amazing.
That's awesome.
That would be perfect.
We're trying to, once the pandemic ends, we're talking about going to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. fun.
Mountain Rushmore,
Yeah.
the big president head mountain thing.
Yeah.
Road trip.
And with everything going on, guys, like, you might want to own an RV. I'll just get an RV and we'll all just live in it.
Once the pandemic, I'm sorry, what were you saying? I'm so sorry.
Alex was talking about his dream of living in an RV.
Yeah, my goal is to live in an RV, and I feel like that's just better right now with the pandemic going on anyways, because you never know what's going to happen.
What do you think is
sweet,
going to
man.
happen?
Well,
I like that idea.
no. So Alex just really likes to travel. He just likes to go to different places. So I like in his,
And my family thinks that by
Get it.
2030 nobody's gonna own land. That the government's gonna own all land.
That is such like a weird date and weird like prediction.
It's actually a big prediction across.
It is a good prediction,
Yeah,
but
there's
it's
a lot of
also
people that
kind of
think that.
scary.
I just think there's a lot of like
It's
alarmist
not like
people.
that you're not gonna be able to live in your house. Like they'll be like, you can live in your house, you can do your jobs, but we're owning your land.
That's very scary. I don't want the government. I want to live in a home where I feel safe and private, and where nobody is going to try to sabotage anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You just feel safe.
Let's all just move to Canada.
No.
Dude, I'm not gonna live in Canada. Canada sucks.
Or Alaska,
Yeah, it's
no rules
cold,
in
man.
Alaska.
You ain't going to be able to go swim.
Why do you want to live in Alaska?
it's cold in Alaska.
You just want to say,
I just got them damn grizzly bears. I'm Alaska. Scary as hell, man.
I was going to say, I got mad earlier this week because someone said I look like a Canadian. I instantly,
That's a
I
compliment, bro.
instantly changed my
Canadians are awesome,
profile
man.
picture to some anime girl. I was like, no more. You're not calling me a Canadian.
What does a Canadian look like?
I don't know.
Like,
He just
what?
apparently I'm what a Canadian looks like, and that's what he said.
We're definitely not moving to Canada now. But yeah, okay. Let's just open this up to like, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Shoot. I have probably. Well, first of all, if I would have two homes when I get a decent job, like a 6-figure job, I would own two homes. I would probably go into real estate, and I would live out here in Madera during the winter time because out here it gets hot, so I gotta like get out of there. I'm not gonna try to live out here when it's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like 100 degrees on like most days. So like my second home would be somewhere in Oregon or in the east or up north, not down south, but up north because I like the forests, I like the trees, I like the lakes. So beautiful.
Yeah, man.
I just feel like my spirit animal is a damn grizzly bear, man. I like to eat, nap, and go to the forest.
Hell yeah.
I never thought about my spirit animal. I always kind of figured it'd be something like really dumb, like a sloth or like, I don't know, like a possum.
People try to analyze it too. It's like, oh, you got the spirit of a wolf because they're brave and they don't back down. It's like, nah, motherfucker, I'm a damn grizzly bear because I weigh a lot, I eat, and I sleep, and I freaking work out a lot. I like to go to the damn forest. That's all. That's my spirit animal right there.
Sleeping and eating is the best.
10 out of 10.
That's kind of it's kind of like a universal, like you're never gonna find anyone that's like, I really hate eating and I really hate sleeping.
We're surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is probably weird people that are like, nah, bro.
No, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna starve to death.
I hate food, bro.
Every woman. We just got canceled because of that. Because of that comment. Thank you, Alex. Okay, last episode of the podcast. I think we make that joke every episode.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Alex is because of Alex's comments. Alex is actually the fan favorite. Everyone
We love you, Alex.
everyone loves Alex on the podcast. He's just a nice, sweet guy.
We love Alex.
Shout out
too.
to Alex.
Shout out to Alex.
Yo, yo, yo. I love you
Go
all.
follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never gonna be able to find my Instagram.
What's your Instagram? I'm gonna go give you a shout out.
I can send you his Instagram afterwards.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna send you a shout
Follow
out
me
on
on
YouTube,
Instagram,
man. I probably
everybody.
will. I'm not even kidding. If I do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna just be like straight up, go shout out, go freaking follow this dude. I don't even care.
All right.
If you don't follow him, I'm gonna be upset.
I'll appreciate that.
Austin doesn't even use his Instagram.
I don't.
Yeah,
Don't
you-
look at my Instagram. I haven't posted anything since 2016.
Just go freaking follow it anyway. I don't give a damn. And subscribe to my channel too.
I'll subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get those numbers up there.
I do have a YouTube. I mean, I don't do anything on it, but
You comment on our episodes on your
I
YouTube.
do. I haven't done the new one yet.
The
but-
only one that comments on our
Just
YouTube.
comment on a lot of videos. That'll get your subscriber number up.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
is
do
true.
that sometimes. I comment on videos saying stupid shit.
Oh, that's true. You could do
Yeah.
that.
I
should do that.
both of commenting. Like, you know this guy, what's his name? Justin Y or something?
No, I actually haven't heard of him.
He has like over 500,000 subs. He hasn't posted a video. He just comments.
He just comments? He doesn't have any videos?
Really?
Nope.
Whoa,
He just
that-
posts comments.
See,
I guess.
There's so many
Says
things
something.
like
Just
that.
points out what's going on in the video. He tries to make a crack about it, and then he just gets more subs.
Huh.
There's so many things like that where
funny.
it seems like really easy. Like you think about it, and there's a lot of easy ways to achieve like fame and money, but the problem is you have to like sell your soul to get them. Like you just do like kids content where you release a 15-minute video of you playing with toys or something, and then you know 1 million kids are gonna watch it and they're gonna be like, "This is awesome," and then YouTube's
Reacting to,
gonna
like, Disney
Yeah.
movies.
and then YouTube's gonna promote the crap out of it. But like, you gotta basically sell your soul to do that kind of stuff.
I just can't believe YouTube would rather promote that instead of just letting
Yeah,
people be
content.
what they really want to be.
I
You
have
know what I mean?
I have so
Yeah.
much beef with YouTube.
Forced.
So one thing I love to do is go and find weird channels on YouTube, and
Oh,
one of the things I found was this podcast called Zooier Than Now,
Oh, God.
and it's
Oh,
about
God.
everyone's reacting already because I already told them about it.
Told us about
Zooier Than Now is a podcast about people that dub themselves zoophiles, aka people that have sex with animals.
What the fuck?
And YouTube's just like, this is fine, this is okay, you know. There's so many channels like that. I mean, like it took them forever to ban Daddy of 5, and there's like so many other like child abuse YouTube channels where it's like a quirky parent. Oh, this is me and my family's YouTube channel, and then like, oh, give me 1 second. Shut the hell up, mommy's making a video. And then she like comes back. That was just my daughter. What a scam. And YouTube's just like, yeah, YouTube's just like, this is fine. This is quality content. But then if like, PewDiePie goes like, oh man, I hate that, or like, I hate this group of people. Like, I hate furries. YouTube's like, no, PewDiePie, you can't say that. You can't do that on this
Not the
Not cool,
furries.
YouTube.
the priorities are
YouTube is very flawed, man.
yeah.
I blame the freaking CEO, man. What's your name? I don't even know her damn name.
Yeah,
I can't say it.
I've seen her talk about
Yeah,
it.
Susan something.
It's a dumb name.
Yeah.
Susan, dumb name.
Susan
We just
Wapjack.
lost all the Susans.
Who's Susan?
Shout out to Susan Wapjack, the CEO of YouTube,
Oh,
aka Held.
yeah.
It's just such a weird thing. Like YouTube's just like, and all the stuff on trending is stuff that like you never hear about, and it's all like late night TV
Yeah.
show guys that no one watches.
No, I hate that they're
Yeah, I hate
promoting
the
all
trending.
these news channels. It's like I go to YouTube to get away from TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, where YouTube, like if some big event's going on, YouTube has that whole like thing when you first get on where it's like, here's the latest news on. It's like, don't you understand that this is an escape for most people, that they
Yeah.
don't want to come. No one has YouTube as their source of like legit news. No one's just like, oh man, did you hear about the riots? Yeah, I was just watching on YouTube. It's like, no, it's not how that works. Usually you go to like CNN or NBC or something to get your news for that. You don't go to YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even watch YouTube for news or anything. I only watch it to, I don't know, laugh and
Yeah.
watch animal videos, get educated about that.
Random stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to watch dumb stuff.
I like this.
Why would you want to watch the news in 2020? It's on it, or 2021. Why would you want to watch the news during this time? It's all just sad news that's gonna make you that's gonna fuck up your day. You know what I mean?
That's true, honestly.
Yeah.
I
Avoid the news for your mental health.
Just watch videos from the past or something. Watch videos of YouTubers that you look up to. I like to watch Dashy, Corey, and Angry Grandpa, and all the motherfuckers. I like watching a lot of people.
I'm a big Critical fan.
Critical? Oh, he's pretty cool. I like his videos.
I'm a big Christian fan too.
Oh no.
No.
I don't know who that is, but
Don't look it up.
Look it up. After this, you gotta look up Christian.
No.
It's this,
Christian.
it's this hilarious individual who created Sonichu, a combination of Sonic and Pikachu, and he's got like a comic book series that's horribly drawn with like crayons and color pencil. But yeah, he's got like a comic book series, and currently Chris Chan is going by Christine. She transitioned, sort of. They're not doing a very good job at it, and they believe themselves to be the goddess of another dimension that will merge with our dimension. So yeah. A lot of cool stuff going on right now.
And the merge is happening soon, right?
The merge, she actually released a tweet on the first day of this year that said the merge is on. So I don't know what that means in terms of time frame, because the merge has not happened yet, obviously, but the merge is on.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty merged.
Alright.
I want it to happen.
Each and every one of you, I'm gonna ask you some guys. What is the YouTubers that one by one? What are the YouTubers that you guys look up to?
That's good. Austin, you want to start us out?
Man, I watched so much YouTube, but like, I don't know, I couldn't point to like one person. But I mean, I probably like just started off on YouTube just watching like playthroughs of people.
Can you give a name or something, or
No.
you just gonna?
They're all slipping my mind.
Okay, moving on, Alex.
I feel like I've mentioned him before on the podcast, but I really like Leonhardt. So shout out to Leonhardt. He does Pokemon cards. He opens Pokemon cards.
Oh, you did mention him.
And I just like him because he is just a really genuine guy, and he just pretty much takes all the money he makes and donates it to various projects and children organizations and stuff like that. So he's really heartfelt, and it makes it more fun to watch because he's not all about the money.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to Leonhardt.
Leonhardt.
Yeah.
Jonah, you got a YouTuber you look up to?
Recently,
I already know. It's gonna be a freaking VTuber, isn't it?
No, actually, I was gonna say PewDiePie. I've been looking up the PewDiePie a lot. When PewDiePie first started, I didn't really like him. He's kind of childish, but like he's really matured. And what I really enjoy is his Minecraft Let's Play. Like Minecraft has no story, but he's like made a whole lore into his Let's Play. When he's like made characters of. He's made
Alex, stop messing with the cord.
into a god, and it's so entertaining, and I love it.
That actually sounds.
Stop laughing at me.
No, I'm laughing at Alex because like he swirled up the cord, and I told him to stop messing with the cord, and like he unswirled it and like looked down all sad and stuff.
Well, but that sounds beautiful. What
It is
Jonah was
beautiful.
explaining.
I kind of already gave my answer. I look up to Critical. I love he's very genuine. He avoids like YouTube drama. He is just like this legit dude. Like that like he doesn't like put on a persona. That like Critical behind the camera is the same Critical you'd meet IRL.
Right.
Also, he's a really short dude. And I think that's hilarious.
Okay, I got a YouTuber. Killing Experience. It's beautiful. You can look up like a Pokemon retrospective.
I'm just gonna point out to everyone listening because they can't see, but he just looked that up like after we laughed at him and we moved on. Austin immediately got out his phone and like scrolled through YouTube till he found the name of someone.
No, I watch all his videos. I couldn't, yeah.
No, but honestly, what makes a good YouTuber, I think, is just like you. You do it because you enjoy it. You make pure content
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is
Yeah.
for you to enjoy, and it doesn't matter what other people think. But all these other YouTubers are just like, you can just tell that they're just like grasping for any little
Any bit of attention they can get.
right, and it's just like, dude, why are you trying that hard to get content out? Like, you just shouldn't be making content if it's that hard for you to like get stuff.
Some people get addicted to the fame, and then they just go on this downward spiral of being willing to do anything.
But yeah, so those are all of our favorite YouTubers.
You know, I'm a graphic designer, so maybe we should collab on something. You know, to maybe I can help out with the next Mario's funeral episode.
There you go.
Maybe you could be a voice actor.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I've always dreamed of being a voice actor.
You had a good voice.
Oh, thanks,
I'll
Jonah.
think about it. I don't know your voice.
Oh, he's like, I'll think about it.
No, he's still working on the story.
I'm gonna get up. Do I have to? Is this gonna be like a? Is this gonna be a? What's the word? A Weinstein situation. I got to get on the casting couch.
Nah, bro.
I'll do anything for this voice acting job.
I will definitely keep you updated on what's going on, man.
Awesome.
I don't know.
I get the behind the scenes first scoop. See what happens when I bring guests on the podcast, guys.
See, now I'm pumped for the next guest. As long as it's not Chris Chan.
It's gonna be Chris Chan. We're driving to Virginia.
If you say that he's like gonna be on the podcast, I'm just not gonna let
We
you.
will not show
Yeah,
up.
I'm not gonna let you. in my
You
house.
guys, we're not gonna bring Chris Chan here. We're gonna go see Chris Chan.
No, I don't want to do that. Either.
No, it's just going to be you and Chris Chan.
So yeah, we actually do have a couple other. We figure we'll start out with you as the guest, and then we'll try to contact PewDiePie and see if we can get him on for an episode.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
You know,
Yep, you just got. It's worth a shot, you know. Let us you respond.
Hey, you responded to my comments, so right now I got a perfect record. So
I'm not freaking PewDiePie.
someday, man, come on, you gotta be
Yeah,
positive.
You gotta buff yourself
Right.
up, man.
Right.
You gonna be that
Sure,
one day.
I'm gonna get guys from Condit now. I'm gonna get 100 million subs in 4 years. I'm just kidding.
100 million subs in 4. You gotta have goals, man. Absolutely, you got to have goals.
What are our
Yeah, what are our goals?
You guys don't get to have goals. This is my podcast.
Yeah, well, okay, what's your goal for this podcast?
You guys still hear me? I had to take off the earphone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
We're good, yeah.
My goal for this podcast is, I guess I really don't have goals right now. The goal for the right now, the goal is to make the shirt. That's the goal right now, is to make our official
you did say
3G
you were gonna
5F shirt.
Sure.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna wear that shirt too. Is it gonna
Yep.
have the drawing that we see on every other thumbnail? I like that.
No, it's got a new logo I designed for it. And I know silk screening, so I'm going to make all the shirts myself. But we're going to make sure every guest that comes on the podcast gets a shirt. That's kind of our incentive for people to come on the podcast. So you're gonna, once we have the shirts made, you're gonna get a shirt.
There you go, man. We're sending you a shirt.
Yeah. So we'll work all that out, behind the scenes once we got the shirts made. But yeah, every guest that comes on is gonna get the shirt to advertise the podcast.
I'll definitely wear it, and I'm probably gonna promote it a lot in my videos.
That's
but
awesome.
I'm probably gonna be like, hey, check these guys out. I mean, they make good podcasts, and they invited me on there.
I was about to say, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a couple of weeks. We'll have a follow-up interview and be like, hey, we took off really big.
Is there would there be any topics in future podcasts that you would want us to talk about?
A topic.
The podcast, the format of our podcast entirely runs on topics. I always write stuff down throughout the week, and that's kind of what we discussed. Most of these guys are just like, oh, I'll just think of something when we record, and then they don't, and then I get mad at them.
It gets us going, but then I feel like we just go off on tangents.
Yeah,
and stuff.
we get like one topic to start us out, and then it goes naturally from there, like this did.
Yeah.
I guess y'all should just talk about me. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Talk about
Talk about Panda
or
Express.
something. What's going on with you two?
What's going on with U2? Like the band U2?
No, the website YouTube.
Oh yeah, what's going on with?
Like what's going on with this guy's YouTube drama? What the fuck is Jake Paul up to now?
Oh, that's
He's
true.
gonna
Yeah,
fight.
We like
Mike
to
Tyson, get his ass beat.
The Paul
yeah.
boys irk me so
the
bad.
Paul
Like,
brothers.
just
I
because,
hate those guys.
like,
Yeah.
Jake Paul, like, throwing shade at Conor McGregor for losing is, like, the trashiest thing ever. Like, so what? You lose one fight. Like, win or lose, like, as long as you're, like, a man about it and, like, sportsman-like about it, like, losing isn't
Conor
bad.
McGregor has lost a good number of fights.
That's
but
true.
Right.
You gotta respect him as a fighter.
Yeah, I respect him. But now
You
everybody's...
can't just talk him down because he lost like the UFC fight. Like Jake Paul, all you do is box. Like ex-NBA players and other YouTubers. You're not all that, bro.
It's true.
Yeah, the fight between them both is never going to happen, especially now, because it would be too embarrassing for McGregor. His PR people would never let that happen. But I wish it
don't
did.
give a shit. Fuck Jake Paul.
McGregor's the Vegeta of the MMA universe. He talks a lot of smack, comes in, gets his butt handed to him, and then and afterwards he's still walking around like he won.
Hey, but
But he's still intimidating. Though.
right.
I wouldn't face him.
I do think the Logan Paul and the Mayweather fight, it got suspended indefinitely right now because there's no want for the fight. Nobody's interested. And he can't believe it. His ego's too big. He's like, oh, no, that's not true. And he talked about it on his podcast, how he's like, oh, everybody's interested. And everybody else is like, no, man, nobody's interested in this fight.
Man, everybody's got a podcast now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, podcasts are
I
blowing
thought
up.
my idea was original. I'll be the first.
Best podcasts are better than any other podcast I ever saw. Shit, better than Joe Rogan.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
awesome. I love that, man. Better than
That's
Joe
the
Rogan.
best compliment
Yeah.
right there.
Hey,
I love Joe Rogan though. He's so cool.
he is cool.
There you go.
But you guys are better. Don't worry.
That's it.
Oh,
Do you have, like, a podcast that you listen to on a normal basis?
Other than you guys,
oh.
Joe Rogan.
This is making me feel all warm inside, man.
I'm gonna start tuning up.
Austin
No,
You guys
I
gotta
actually
post
do
more,
feel
man. You
pretty
gotta
good
do this.
now.
You gotta do this often, man.
Austin has
Good,
just
like,
taken
content
out.
right here.
Austin's just taken out his handkerchief and has started to dab his eyes as he slowly cries.
Okay, that's a lie. I do not have a handkerchief. He just made that up.
He looked off into the sunset and shed a single tear that gently rolled down his cheek.
It's actually
You guys are
just
so funny, man.
sweat.
Yeah.
You guys are really you guys are really funny. You guys should do skits.
Hey,
Oh.
There you go.
you
Yeah.
could do, like, stories, like, tell stories.
That would be good.
There was a time when so in the early days of the podcast, which sounds weird because we've only been recording for like 3 months now. There was I had various ideas. I was going to bring in scripts from various TV shows and stuff and make them reenact it. That was if we didn't have stuff to talk about, but we've always found stuff to talk about, so I never had to resort to torturing them as I planned to. Don't worry, I still have other ways to torture them. I definitely had to keep in mind, but
Yeah.
the big thing for this episode was the interview, so that way I didn't have to bring a gun full of blanks to shoot off in the air every couple seconds to scare them.
Oh, did you, how'd you feel about our intro? Do you like our song?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the song, man. I was confused at first, but I was like, wow, you guys can really sing actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're just jumping on the sea shanty trend because we're out of ideas, so we figure we'll just suckle the teat of the latest meme.
This is true.
That was really cool though.
Yeah, we were we just wanted to surprise you. We thought maybe you'd enjoy our singing, so we we're gonna surprise and we're just gonna do it and we're gonna pretend like it's normal. And
I wanted to awkwardly sing along, but I didn't know the words.
Hey, it's a catchy tune.
we'll at
Yeah.
a certain point maybe we'll try again. We'll get you. We'll record your audio too for the singing, and we'll all sing a sea shanty together.
Well, at one point in the song, there are different harmonies, so we eventually
Yeah.
need to get there.
If
Yeah.
we were better singers, we could, get that.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I carried that song.
Well, I mean, it might be kind of fun to make it the intro, though.
You got a good voice, though.
We will make this the song. I will clip and make the new intro because I'm tired of using that royalty-free.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I mean, I thought
Other people have told me that they didn't like it.
I don't like it.
And you're bringing this up
I
now?
forgot about it, to be completely
This
honest.
is something you can forget about. This is big.
No, I don't like
I'm
it.
betrayed.
Alex.
Alex is off the podcast.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
No, you keep everyone on that podcast.
We actually have a fairly rotating, I guess, cast because sometimes Alex has been on for the past couple episodes. Sometimes we got another guy, Chris. We got a couple other people that we're going to try to get in the rotation, but yeah, we got the 2021 is the year of 3G5F, 3 Guys 5 Feet Apart podcast.
That's what we're doing, and we are not 5 feet apart right now.
They're not 5 feet apart. We're not 3 guys. The
Failing
name
at
does not make any sense anymore, but I'm keeping it because I love it.
Oh, crap, that's what it stands for?
Yeah.
3 guys 5 feet apart.
Oh, that's clever, no?
That's true. All of our YouTube videos just say 3G5F. I don't think anyone that watches us knows what it stands for.
No, literally.
Straight up, that's clever. I never got that, but then you explain that to me, and I'm like, oh, snap.
Thanks,
But
man.
There's literally nobody else's videos are named 3G5F. So if you type in 3G5F, we're the only thing that pops
Yeah,
up.
so-
We beat the system.
Yeah, so it does make it
Yes.
super easy. To
Okay, I'm
find
going back to
videos.
saying it was all my idea. It was genius. I'm a god amongst men.
There you go.
If you're listening to this right now, you are an ant beneath my boot. Okay, well, we should probably wrap it.
Oh, really? I was wondering if you guys had any more questions about Mario's or something.
Well, we don't want you to spoil anything for the next upcoming
Oh, yeah.
episode.
I don't know. I mean, if he wants to, he can spoil it. He can let me know.
I mean, he doesn't want, but he doesn't want to spoil it. Why would you watch the latest episode of Mario's funeral if you heard about on the podcast that this is gonna happen?
That's true. We can have him on again after he posts the new video.
That's a good idea. You know what? Once you have that the final video for Mario's funeral up, once you finish that arc of the anime, we're gonna have you on again, and we'll do a sort of retrospective on it.
There you go.
You're absolutely right, man. And I was kind of thinking about doing another, story horror theme, but I was thinking about either doing Wallace and Gromit, or probably what's it called?
Wait, was regular Wallace and Gromit not horror themed? I've had nightmares.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be much worse, man. It's gonna be bloody. But yeah, I was thinking about doing Wallace and Gromit or some other people. I don't know. I was thinking about doing a FNAF, but I can't do something. I can't really do anything like it. It's already other people are already doing it,
Yeah, the FNAF market is oversaturated.
Quality videos about that. But I'm not talking about the gameplays. I'm talking about the scary videos that are animated.
I mean, I think as long as you put your own twist on it,
That's true.
Yeah, I think
people will watch it.
work. Yeah.
You guys got any ideas about who I should make scary, like I did Mario?
My vote is for Wallace and Gromit.
I did like the Wallace of that Gromit.
I'm a big
that brought up some
Lovecraft
childhood
fan,
memories.
so my vote always goes towards anything Lovecraft related.
Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Who else?
The Austin and Jonah said Wallace and Gromit.
You could always do more Nintendo characters and eventually do the whole Marvel thing and bring them all together.
That's true. You could jump off of Sonic.exe. That was a pretty famous creepypasta back in the day.
Yep, it sure was.
Or
you got
he could
Mario.
be
I don't know who
all
calls
the
this guy.
Smash
He's just
characters.
dead Mario.
See, I thought your lasagna.exe was a homage to Sonic.exe. That's what when I saw that, I was like, oh, he's referencing that.
Yeah, sort of. I got the name from that, but I was thinking why not do a stop motion video? I mean, I can do it, but why not make it scary? Why not do? I don't want to make one of those cliche happy Mario videos. That's weird. Cause that's just overdone and it's dumb. But why not do something different and make it spooky?
Yeah. And Mark, I don't think there has been a scary Mario sort of thing yet.
Yeah, not really. Not at all.
Dude, big Mario.
Big Mario. That's Alex's suggestion
Like
for your
the-
next.
Have like some of the other Nintendo characters be like the Ghostbusters and like Big Mario's like the big marshmallow man like rummaging through the city.
You got this idea all fleshed out. Why don't you do this idea, Alex?
I don't know.
Oh, do like scary Kirby. I don't know why that just popped into
Kirby
my head.
already is scary, man.
Already scary, man.
But
Kirby's
Scary.
he's so cute though.
not
He's
a
like,
force to be reckoned with.
If you get sucked up by Kirby, you're just trapped in like an eternal hell dimension for the rest of
I know.
So
existence.
yeah, make a video about that. Make a video of like Luigi or something getting sucked into his mouth.
Oh, you're right.
Whoa!
And, like,
He's posting them on YouTube, Alex.
He's trapped inside like Kirby's like inner universe that's like an inner demon of himself.
Alex wants you to make a vor video of Luigi and Kirby.
Well,
Definitely keep those in mind.
All right.
Those are in the noggin.
All right. Well, that just about wraps us up. We are almost at an hour. So we're going to do our... Don't worry, no more. There's no more singing. We're doing our standard outro.
I don't remember how this goes.
This is just... Remember our... Whatever.
No, I don't
Shut up, Jonah. This has been 3 Guys, 5 Feet Apart. I'm your host, Michael.
I'm your boy Austin.
I'm Alex.
I'm your
And
co-host,
I am
Jonah.
Lonnie Whiteside. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
And I'm Lonnie Whiteside. LawnDogg23 on YouTube. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to these guys. If you don't subscribe to these guys, I'm never going to make Harvestry nor Soldier again.
He's holding
Oh,
it
no, don't do
hostage. Well, thank you for your time, and we look forward to having you again, man.
Yeah.
See you, man.
It's nice talking
This
to you.
was really fun.
Yeah.
I had fun. I like
Bye.
Later, man.
Bye bye.
Later.
Just